Hi everyone, it's Vesper, long time no see. I'm coming to you tonight with an impromptu video, something that I never do. But something happened today and I'd rather get this video up now rather than later, so bear with me. If I look like I'm about to pass out, it's because I am so fucking exhausted that I just might. Today was Tokyo Pride and it went great. Just like last year, me and some ace, i.e. asexual friends, walked in the parade with asexual pride signs. The parade was awesome, Pride was awesome. After walking in the parade, we parked ourselves in a random spot to take a break and to wait to meet up with others. So while we were sitting there with our asexual pride signs visible so that others could find us, this random guy with the gigantic camera and tripod and a badge on his arm that said press walked up to us, and the second the words, "Are you serious? Asexuality? You must be joking," came out of his mouth while laughing. The three of us that happened to be there looked at each other with like utter shock and disbelief on our faces. And while we were still in utter disbelief, not sure if he was joking or not, hoping that he was joking, he decided to park himself right in front of us and go at it with us. What proceeded was 15 fucking minutes that felt like 30 minutes of every single possible ignorant and asephobic comment or question or statement that you can possibly imagine, dripping in cishet male privilege and peppered with aerophobia. It was 5 or so minutes into it before I realized that I had a camera sitting in my lap and that it was ridiculous of me to not record that exchange. And it wasn't even a conversation, it was just an exchange. And in those 5 minutes, a lot was missed. You missed so much. It was 5 minutes of, "You've got to be kidding me. Your life must be so sad and lonely without love. What the hell even happened to you three? I mean, seriously? Did something happen? I mean, you can't possibly not like sex. Who doesn't like sex?" By the time I started recording, he'd moved on to, "You must have so much free time. I mean, with no sex, I mean, what the hell do you even do with your time?"
Like, fuck, have sex, feel love, that's what people do.
What do you do when you're not having sex? Like, talk to people. You are talking to people.
This is what I do. I make the most of my time, but sexual time is important. You need that healing, you need its health. The Japanese...
Are you some kind of sex guru?
I'm just a person who's had sex before. It doesn't make me a guru. There's no such thing as a guru. Alright? I'm just talking like, if you don't have sex, how can your well-being, how can you be a well-balanced person? How can you...
I'm fairly well-balanced.
Where does your sexual energy go to?
There is no sexual energy. It's like some people have one hand, some people have two.
What does that mean? Some people have one hand. I have two hands.
Okay.
Just talk sense,
You also have sexual desire aside from your hands and your feet and your eyes and whatever. We have hands, feet,
you're talking
eyes,
about
whatever.
desire versus physicality. This is not an appropriate analogy.
I'm sorry,
talk
my
to me.
analogy is
Okay,
amazing.
In the sense that it makes no sense. It's amazingly inaccurate.
You understand what sexuality is, right?
No, please tell me.
If you're heterosexual, you're sexually attracted to someone of a different gender. If you're homosexual, you're sexually attracted to someone of the same gender. Asexuals are just not sexually attracted to anyone.
I understand
That doesn't mean that we don't fall in love. Some of us do, some of us don't. Some have sex too. You don't have to be sexually attracted to someone to have sex.
Asexual if you have
not
sex?
Being sexually attracted
How
to
many
someone.
times do you have sex a year?
Do you go around asking everyone that
No,
question?
I never asked that question in my life.
Then why is it appropriate here?
Because you're asexual and you just said asexuals have sex, so I'm wondering what the definition
Some have sex.
Some have sex. So how often is it I mean, where is the cutoff point to how many times a person can have sex per year, per month, per week to
That
be
has
considered
nothing.
asexual?
That has nothing to do with whether you're
So
asexual
because
or not.
if someone can't get laid for a week, a month, or 6 months, they're asexual. I don't. What are you defining as asexual?
You're talking about how many times you have sex, right?
Yeah.
So that's
to constitute yourself as asexual.
right. Okay. So a number of times you have sex, right? So that is a behavior. Like it's something I do. It's an action, right?
It's not just a behavior. You can't simplify it like that.
It is.
It's so
Bear with me for a
robotic
moment.
when you say it like that.
But
I'm sorry. I'm trying to explain.
It's just like okay, finished.
Behavior, action. I have no idea. Do you want to choose a word?
You really need. Let me just say like a personal judgment here, and I could be wrong.
Yes, I have
only
seen
met you.
some of that. Yes.
But it seems like you've just never experienced a physical connection, the chemistry, to really want to be with someone on a physical, spiritual level. You haven't encountered that person yet.
That would be demisexual.
but
Because let me say, like when you do encounter, when you do meet that person,
Sexuality is
all of
fluid,
this
too, so it
goes
can't-
out the door.
Can I ask what your sexuality is?
Wait, and you instantly want to be with that person sexually.
Okay, can I ask what your sexuality
straight.
is? You're straight. So maybe you just haven't met the right man yet. Have you thought about that? It's the exact same thing.
Not at all. It's not, we're talking because we're talking about sex, not gay sex, not heterosexual sex, not any other kind. We're just talking about sex. I
Okay.
have met multiple women that I have been very attracted to emotionally, spiritually, physically, and the sex is just the pinnacle of that. That's where children are supposed to come from, the expression of love.
Oh my God, now
Come
we've
on,
gotten
ladies,
to.
come on.
Wow. I have
I
no
hope
idea
you
how to
make
respond
it
to
there.
you right now.
I hope you make it there someday. To sit here with this sign is a cry for help.
Oh my God.
Were you sent here by somebody?
I know, this is like straight out of the Acephobia
It should be. I
textbook.
wish I had. This is probably
Exactly.
the most
Line for
interesting
line.
conversation I've had all damn day.
Okay.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm sorry to have missed it.
Well,
It's,
I don't think we have much more to
Yeah,
say.
I don't know there's anything I could say to maybe make you see what we're talking about. I mean, I can keep trying, but my analogies might not be up to par.
Okay, but let me ask you one final question.
All right.
Have you ever met or been with someone that you have loved?
Yes.
And when you have loved that person, you felt no physical attraction, no physical desire
No.
to express that love?
Not with sex, no.
Wow. What happened to you guys?
We were born the same as you.
I know, but your libido, where is it?
I guess it went on a trip to discover its true calling in
Don't you
life.
have a dildo or something? I mean, see, I'm not trying to be an asshole, like, I'm not.
You were kind of
No, I'm being an adult, alright? Let's be adults, alright? Let's not talk
Can
about
we
birds
like
and
end
bees.
this conversation?
Alright, I'm
here?
sorry, I'm making you uncomfortable. Did you get that on film?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Look for it on YouTube.
see it over again.
Good sex, you can't beat it. No drug, nothing. Can never beat it. It's the
Yeah.
rain in the clouds. I hope to see you there.
Nice meeting you. Bye bye.
Alright. I don't judge you guys, I just feel bad for you.
That's not a judgment, indeed.
Yep.
No, I mean, I just feel bad.
Well, we're happy the way we are, so please
You
don't.
don't look happy. You're sitting on a curb holding a sign.
Like all those other people over there.
Unhappy human beings.
Okay, if you're happy, I believe you.
He finally started to leave, so I stopped recording, but then he came back and said that he wanted to see my video. I told him that I'll put it on YouTube. Search for Acephobia, and you'll find it, and hopefully educate yourself along the way. He said, "What the hell is Acephobia?" and handed me a business card and asked me to email him a link. I looked at that business card. And I was just like, search for acephobia. And as soon as he left, I gave that business card to one of the others to dispose of. I'm not going to do you the fucking courtesy of emailing you a link. Search for the fucking video and educate yourself. And if you, the person that this video is about, happen to be watching this video because you did search for it and you found it, good job. Educate your fucking self. Don't expect me or any other asexual to educate you. That is your job. Do your homework. The same applies to anyone else who's watching this video who happens to sympathize or side with that asshat. Educate yourself. It is not my or anyone else's job to do the work for you. You need to look into it yourself. And then if you have questions, approach me or whoever with respect and politeness. I have long since noticed that for some reason, out of the 30-something videos on this vlog channel, my asexual videos get by far and large the most hateful and ignorant comments. Like seriously, I've gotten some real hate on those videos, and it's just like, what the fuck? If you want to know something, do some research, approach me with respect. Approach other people with respect, but don't expect me or anyone else to educate you. And don't go around spewing your hate and ignorance everywhere. I really don't need that on my fucking channel. Neither does anyone else. To the aces or A-spectrum people watching this video, I really hope that you won't be discouraged from coming out or being out or going to pride events if you want to. Yes, there are fucking asshats out there, but I firmly believe that the good that was done by us being visible at Tokyo Pride very much outweighs having had to deal with this asshat. You may encounter asshats, but don't let them rain on your parade. Thanks for watching.